I find it funny that you Christians are always going on about your loving God and how you love believing in God and having God and knowing God or whatever the hell you talk about. And you even talk about, you're so goofed up. You talk about science like it's a religion. Like you have to choose between science and believing in God. Well, I guess you do though, because your God thing is just a big magic show anyway. I mean, anything that you feel can actually create things, just by his breath, I guess, or make animals talk like snakes and shit. That's magic. No matter how you look at it, it's magic. And it's pretty silly to believe in magic if you think about it. I mean, this is the 21st century. I mean, just because you can't understand science or evolution or any of the myriad other things that Christians go on about, just because you can't understand them, it doesn't mean that by default your God exists. Okay? It doesn't work that way. So that argument is just silly. It's moot. The whole point is that that's the problem. See, when we try to bring up parts of the Bible and study, you think we read it to get something out of it. Because we're looking for spirituality or something. I don't know what it is that y'all think we're looking for. Because I don't know what you're looking for, what questions you're asking. Or I don't want. What's going to happen to me when I die? You're going to decompose. It's pretty simple. It's a scientific principle. Things that live eventually die. They don't live for 900 years. And I can't help it. I'm giggling because the whole deal about the Bible is like a fairy tale. It's like a Disney fairy tale, and you sit here and profess to believe this stuff, but have you actually read the whole? I mean, have you really read what your supposed God is like? And then you give this crap about the moral Christian. Theistic morality is an oxymoron, pretty much. The Bible is probably one of the most horrendous, morally subversive, pornographic material ever written. I mean, come on. This guy does. He yells at people in his book, "You've cheated me." And we ask, why? What do you mean? Why did I cheat you? You have cheated me of the tithes and offerings due to me. That's what the book says. You're under a curse, for the whole nation has been cheating me. Bring all the tithes to the storehouse, so there will be enough food in my temple. What? It's a God. Why does he need your food? These are poor people. It just boggles the mind that you call this a loving God. But now you're going to next say, but that was written by men. Well, it's supposedly supposed to be the literal, truthful word of your God. So you can cut that. I just want to know why you profess to be this Christian that no one can actually be. And it's impossible unless you're an atheist. Yeah, because we have morals and know right from wrong. Like, well, it's just common sense. Society and everybody knows that it's wrong to kill, it's wrong to hurt someone, to steal from them, or take their money or their wife. Or we just know that. It's pretty easy, you know. And but Christians tend to have no morals because their God has them all, and so you guys don't know right from wrong. And when you feel morally superior and yet you have none, in fact, you're bereft of morals because, well, you said so. I don't know why, but that's what you say. Yes, you did. You can't back up and lie now. You think Christians are moral. No, it's you feel your God has morality only, and that so therefore since only you believe in God, you only have morality. It doesn't work like that. Morality is behavior to your fellow man, okay? And it's common sense, like I said. Now, if you can't understand that, you're starting to scare me. You're going to scare everybody else in here. Because your God does things like murders children. Tells people to slice off a piece of their boy's penis. Beat your women. Stone your daughter to death if she's not a virgin when she gets married. If your brother comes up and prophesies and he doesn't believe in your God, you're supposed to put him to death too. He says, I will open the windows of heaven for you. I will pour out a blessing so great you won't have enough room to take it in. Try it. Let me prove it to you, he says. Your crops will be abundant, for I will guard them from insects and disease. Your grapes will not shrivel before they are ripe. Doesn't it seem really stupid that an all-powerful God claims he can bring food and grapes to the masses, but he can't even seem to feed himself? I mean, come on. It's no better with Jesus, I mean, but Jesus cares. You guys, he goes. It says it like this. Jesus answered, truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what was done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, be taken up and cast into the sea, it will happen. And all things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. You know how many people have been praying for amputees to get their legs back? Does he hate us or something? Or is he really can't do it and someone's a liar? Or is there just really no God at all? And you have to kind of take responsibility for your actions, okay? Can you do that? Can you admit you don't know right from wrong? You need to think about that. And start taking responsibility for your actions and stop blaming it on everybody else. It's whatever, okay? Okay, listen. I gotta go. It was really fun chatting at you, answering you. But I think I've made my point. Yeah, you can sit here and brag about being a Christian and brag about your God, but actually you're really, it sounds really, well, like a child. I love my daddy. I got a magic superhero. You guys crack me up. I mean, we're not children anymore. Like I said, this is the 21st century. We've had mankind itself. Our people have been to the moon, and we're going to go further. Now, if I rode, took a helicopter and a big lighter and an M16 back 2,000 years, they'd have wrote a book about me too, I'm sure. Ezekiel would have, that's for sure, man. Yeah. I think it's pretty much easier to understand that mankind being very superstitious at that time was getting visited by ETs like we are now, and mankind being superstitious assumed they were gods. Except with the Sumerians. If you're reading the Sumerian text, you'll find that they speak literally about men from the stars. The men from the stars that we work with. They build things for the men from the stars. They talk about the machines the men flow from here to there in minutes. Yeah, they don't look at them as gods. They were just men from the stars that were powerful. So, get a grip. There is some reality out there that's similar to your deity belief. You can even blame it on them if you want. Just get some reality, okay? We'll see you later. I think that's a pretty good answer. Tried not to ridicule you, but I can't help it. It's ridiculous. Good night, everybody.